Okay, Troy, we pulled the jet pump out. It's definitely froze up, so we're gonna try to start this real quick. As soon as Scott puts the plugs back in it. I hope you haven't been servicing your jet pump. See a lot of stuff on the internet where it says to pull out your jet pump every year and change the oil in it. People don't do that just right. They'll drain the oil out of them. Cranking over now. Put the key on and off a couple times. I think it'll give you a little shot of fuel. It's really cold. There you go. Wants to start. Battery's pretty weak. There you go. Well, you got lucky, Troy. It wasn't the engine, just the jet pump. Okay, here's your jet pump. You can see right there that the cone isn't down all the way on the pump. That and it's really chewed up right in here, indicating that the shaft is wobbling around in there, you know, rocking like that. That's why it's so deeply chewed in right here in the middle. And it's locked up tight right now, moving that thing. So this is an old plastic pump. It's got some chipped vanes and stuff. There's a bolt missing right there. Right there. Well, two of the bolts are out of it, dude. It's only got one bolt. See that? Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna say for certain, but it looks like someone was servicing the jet pump and probably, you know, maybe didn't get those tight enough or get some Loctite on them, or who knows. It's possible they came out from the rattling from the bearings went out on it. But I do not recommend changing the oil every year on these jet pumps. Okay, if you are going to do it, I mean, I've opened up, I don't know how many countless hundreds of early 90s jet ski jet pumps that have never been opened up. They're OEM original oil in them, and the oil is super black and thick, but guess what, it's still there. And when you take these apart and put them back together again, you're risking not getting it back together where the O-ring is sealing up right, because almost nobody does the pressure test on them to see that they're pressure tested. And you're supposed to red Loctite everything, the bolts and the O-ring, and you know, most people are just reusing the old O-ring and stuff. So if you want to check the pump out, instead of pulling the cone off and refilling the oil, just take this plug out while it's still in the ski. Take the back half off of here, pull this plug out and get yourself a Q-tip, okay? Stick a Q-tip in there and use it as like a dipstick to check the oil and see if it's still in there. And if you're not seeing any water on the dipstick Q-tip, then maybe just top it off a little more with a little more oil, but there's really no need to pull the cone off. So if you're not seeing any water in there. So anyways, that's my opinion for what it's worth. Thanks for watching 5-star. If this video has been helpful to you, please like and subscribe. So yeah, when they checked the oil on this or whatever, they actually pinched pinch the focus in on that. Pinch the O-ring right in half, so we put it back together again. So yeah, it's seized right up. Well, I say we try to turn it over.
It's destroyed too, anyways.
Yeah, the pump might be salvageable. I don't know. Let's try to knock the loosen it up real far right here, and then just hit down on the friggin' shaft, because the shaft's all rusted up. Shaft ain't gonna be any good. Need something longer to knock that out of there. I got a punch over here.
Yeah, I think it's all the way down there at the end. I see it, I think.
See it? Here it is. That's the one. My magic punch.
We're just gonna have to break welds out.
Okay. Let's see what you got here. Yeah, I think the pump is, it's got one chip bang, so I think the pump is perhaps salvageable, so at least didn't ruin the pump. All right, we'll see what we can do with this baby. Here, let's measure this shaft. I got this good used shaft right here. Set them side by side. Same length? Yeah, that's same length.
Yep.
Okay, we'll use that one. Yeah, so that's fine.
We just need some bearings.
Bearings, yeah. This one we could probably straighten that fin out a little bit, sanding on it, so it's a little straighter at least. This one too. New bearings and seals. Let's oil that up. I made this here tool several years ago. It's basically just an old shaft that had some, see those lines in it and stuff, so it wasn't any good. It was chattering right there. So anyways, I just ground this head down so it would fit through the pump, you know, and then we use it to push all the bearings out at one time. So I want to tap that down in there, put it over on put it on the press,
right,
yeah, press it right through, yeah. Squeeze that baby in there. Thing don't like to go up very high, does it?
I wonder if that's because it's getting low on oil.
No.
No?
It just never did like to go too high. Okay, try that one, Scott. Push it down a little bit farther. Too lazy to move the bars down.
It's tight now.
Should be.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Okie dokie. So it takes them all out nice in a row there. It does the same thing when you put them back in. It's really a pretty cool tool. All I did was basically cut it down so it was a little smaller than the bearing. Screws out. Saws all over there. Art's always got that. That saw's thing better do. Very good. Usually it's in the back.
We have to cut down some more. Maybe.
Just go up underneath of it. I think you got it.
It's that edge right there. It's not cut all the way in.
So you can cut it right there now too if you want it. Oh, you got it. Easy case. Yeah, it's actually pretty good to do. I don't think we pump it all. Yeah,
A little
perfect.
bit right there.
Yeah, not too bad. All right, want to sand those things real quick? Popped out. Want to go backwards in it? Usually those ones you get. You don't want to use that anyways.
No.
That's it. It's all the way down there?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, let's blow it off.
We have the technology now.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't screw up my video. It's definitely big now. Okay. I didn't see it hit the floor.
It did. I hit this, I think.
What was it?
A little washer.
Yeah, I understand.
Something doesn't fall through again.
No,
Okay.
I'll take up that for now. Take up those packages. Then take it out and spin it around and do the same thing. Push that bottom one in more. And that lines up the bearings so that, because when the bearings aren't lined up, this freaking thing, they'll feel terrible when you put them back in. It'll be tight.
How far do you want me to go?
This one you're gonna just put it all the way down. That's it. Okay. Now you can try your tool there. Pop that back out. Now put your tool in the other side. No, no, I mean the other side of the tool. This side. Yep.
It's down all the way.
Is that it all the way?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what it's hitting. Is the bearing
It's
below
hitting out
there?
here.
Oh, it's perfect. The bearing is in perfect. That actually, that shaft installed that perfectly.
So now this goes here.
Now, in order to, no, this side is done. Now you flip the pump over, and now you want to push that one. I think you want to use the other side of the tool.
For the seal?
Yep. Maybe no. Oh no, the seal. Well, the seal ain't in yet. Yeah. Well, you want to push the bearing in farther. See, the bearing ain't all the way down. Yeah, try that.
Yeah, it has a stop on it. It'll hit.
Has a stop on it. Yeah. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, back at, I put so many of these together, and then if I didn't use that shaft to like line up those bearings, you put one side in, put the other side in, you stick a shaft in it, and the dang thing would feel like terrible. Yeah, look where it stopped it. It stopped it like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Stopped it like perfect. Now put your seal on. Yep, with the black towards that. Yep. Now hold on a second. Before you put the seal, let me give you some red Loctite. You're supposed to put a little red Loctite around the outer part of the seal. You can kind of see where it was like down in there before. Yeah, that's probably good.
It. Yep, that's it.
That's it. Okay, nice. Now let's go with our, here you go. And that's the new, so flip it upside down with the rear wing down. Now drop in, let's put some oil on it. And just, yeah, that's fine. Just a little bit of that. Drop in a washer. And then here you go. And then we'll use some gear lube when we put it together. Or I think it's that purple stuff there.
Where's our...
So there's your shaft. Clean that off.
Oh, I thought this was our tool.
No, that's not. This is the tool.
Oh, that one, okay.
Yeah. You noticed how you could just use your shaft to straighten up those bearings. Mm-hmm. That actually worked really good. Because the bearings get on an angle and it binds them up. But now it should work. It should be like perfectly smooth when you push it all the way down. Yeah, I can tell it is. Okay, lock that baby in. Let's finish this baby up. Yeah, you can tell how it lined them up. If you do that with, even with that tool, because they're like, everybody sells you this tool, everybody sells you this guy, but you actually want to use your shaft to align the bearings. If you do that, they always spin really smooth. Uh-oh, I don't think you're... Oh, you're not hooked down on the... You were kind of on the rounded spots. You're on the rounded side. Okay. Let's see what you got. Spin that baby around. Oh, it's nice. Nice. Okay, now let's put a cone on this sucker. Yeah. How did you go on? Okay, put it back in place. And slow the silk with it. Under it in there. Look at out there. Okay. Put a red Loctite on your screw. What's that?
It never goes on that easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get this thing out of there.
What's that?
I don't like them.
Oh, I don't mind it. I don't even notice it. It's my thing.
No, don't put it on there.
I mean, it's really no.
Because they thread it in the brass inserts, and sometimes you Loctite them in the insert will spin, you can't get them apart. If they got lock washer and lock, and washers on them, they should lock.
Right.
Yeah, and then plastic pumps do cuts out.
Lock washer actually working.
Yeah.
I don't believe they do what I think they do. I've heard of they're supposed to. I want to turn it over before I go put outside together.
Nah. It's gonna work, man. You've been on this pump for 5 minutes so far. I gotta show people this thing. Okay, 350 for that? Stop.
You shouldn't have did what you did.
Want me to shift it back to there?
What else was I?
It's got trim on it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fully loaded. Just wait to take the tube out. No, in the back. Nope.